rhythm too. Alright, let me tighten up. Yo, what's going on, Gainesville? It's your boy Jake Jenkins right here on WMBT 90.1 FM The Beat. And y'all know what time it is, man. Make black dollars great again. I got the big homie, the financial advisor of the community, man. The big dog, man, Mr. Marcus Robinson in the building. What's going on, Spoke?
Hey, how you doing, sir?
Hey, man. I'm happy to have you, man. I appreciate you coming through the walls, man.
Yes,
real,
sir.
dog.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it, man. I think this week we can kind of dive a little deeper into, you know what I mean, just ways to improve our financial situation, individually and collectively, even like we can talk about down the road, man.
Right.
So I kind of want to start with kind of where we picked off from last week, and you were talking a lot about money mentality, about changing our ways and our habits, man. And can you kind of just describe what that is, even? You know what I mean? For the people that missed last week, I just don't know much
money
about
mentality, man, is simply how you think, what you think about money, how you view it. And it goes in depth to your experiences, your first experiences, even when you was a little kid.
Right.
What helped shape that money mentality? Why you think the way you think? Why when you get some money, you spend it so fast?
Right.
And that could be because when you was younger, hey, we ain't have a lot of money when we were younger.
That's real.
So I asked mom or daddy, when can I have $10? They always told me no.
Yeah.
So as soon as I get some money, hey, I'm going to get what I want. And so yeah, what defines what's the background? I guess.
Well, one thing I can definitely tell. I mean, even for myself, is just from talking to you within the past weeks or two. I'm starting to think different. It's just with the little change I might have, even with my kids the other day, giving them money, like, hold on, maybe you can't. So, I mean, bro, like, so it
but that's what I want, bro. That's what I'm doing this for.
No, I'm saying it shows the mentality. Yeah. It's a mentality that has to go through a transformation. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yes, sir.
But it's just a good way to change. All right, so can you kind of talk about the importance of having this money mentality, building wealth and that sort of thing, like
the importance of the money mentality and why it needs to shift?
Yes, sir.
It's important simply because for most of us, the mindset is when I get it, I'm gonna spend it.
Right.
And what I talk about is making sure we're gonna sow it, grow it before we blow it.
Right.
And so that shift has to happen in regards to when you get some money. What is the first thing you think about?
Right.
Right? Is that, hey, how I'm gonna spend it? Is that how I'm gonna budget it? Is that how I need to pay this bill or invest it or what have you? And so that money mentality in regards to the shift that needs to happen is just being positive about money.
Right.
I know we talked about, and we might dive into it, the things that we're gonna say about money.
Right.
Because I'm a firm believer that life and death is in the power of the tongue. You have what you say. So a man thinketh, so is he.
Right.
And so, what you say about your money is important.
Right. Well, no, let's go and get right into that, because that's something I definitely want to talk to you about today. And you said it yourself, bro, the power of the tongue, and just talk about why we shouldn't call ourselves broke. When we broke, you know what I'm saying? Why we shouldn't. I really want you to kind of hold in on that.
This is the faith component of the Robinson.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's get to it.
But to me, man, if you look at your surroundings or you look at what you have in your hand, you might be broke. Right. The reality is you might be broke. Right. But that's why we walk by faith and not by sight. And so I just try to, just walk with a mindset, and I instill in my kids, so on and so forth, is, we walk by faith and not by sight.
Absolutely.
And so when we walk by faith and not by sight, our words have to line up with that. And so that's why you have to say, I might be broke, but man, I got more than enough. I owe no man nothing but the love him. I will be debt free.
I love that.
You know, so
my mom used to say, "We in between blessings."
We in between blessings. Hey, that's what I'm talking about, though. See, that's key.
And I was a kid. That's a good way to say we broke.
We broke.
I like that right there. Hey,
but listen, what she was teaching you though, man, is so important.
Yeah.
Because look, you in between blessings, and a lot of us in between blessings. That ain't just what your mama used to say. That was true. But it's a faith mentality.
You got like methods and ways of doing it, like financial affirmation, post-it note. Talk about the post-it note method. Man.
Oh man, I think that's
key. I like that a lot.
That's key. I teach a series, Dave Ramsey, with Financial Peace University, and before we even get started in the Dave Ramsey, I have the people who take the class write different what they call financial affirmations.
Yes, sir.
And then we also do a financial faith confession.
Wow.
So a financial affirmation is just, you know, I say, hey, go to Office Depot, get some Post-its, and just write little positive things that you can put on the bathroom mirror, or put in your car, or put them on your dresser. Wherever you go, where you constantly seeing that, hey, I'm the lender and not the borrower. You know, I have more than enough. I'm blessed and highly favored. Just different faith confessions.
That makes a difference too.
Yeah, because you know, once you start telling yourself that, man, your actions start lining up with it. And so where you used to go get some money, you go and you just go blow it all at the mall because there was a store, you know, a sale at Dillard's. It's a sale at Dillard's this weekend.
I love that,
so
man.
now when you say that, okay, hey, I can't go blow all this.
Yeah.
So now I got to line that thing up with the words I've been telling myself.
I remember being in school and staring at the walls, and they have the corny. Phrases on, but I remember them phrases, and I bark them phrases at my kids now. You know what I'm saying? You know, they're the ones that I used to read. I used to say, man, look at this, man. You know, it's not cool to be popular. Not, you know, all that crazy stuff they used to put on the walls.
Say no to drugs.
But now I use those same words, and I used to look at the walls and just think that was so corny, but actually, it like you said, it reinforces.
It reinforces. And so I when people start saying it and they start lining things up with it, they're gonna see a difference.
That's what's up.
That mentality changes, bro. It shifts, and that's key for most people because for forever they've been telling themselves they broke.
Okay, cool. So we're gonna take a break in a minute, but let me ask you this real quick.
Yes, sir.
And you can go into it as much as you want. Talk about. And I love the way you put it too. And I watched one of your videos online, man. Talk about finding new circles. And I love the way you put it where. You ain't got to leave people. I'm sorry, I let you do it. But I love the way you did that, man.
I think it's important to expand your capacity.
Right.
And on a financial level, you know, you got to expand your capacity. And so when I say find new circles, it simply means if you're the smartest in your circle, you need a new circle. If you're the wealthiest in your circle, everybody coming to you for money, you need a new circle for more than one reason. And so expanding that capacity, man, just means that you need some new relationships. You need somebody that expands. You know, if you ain't never been on a yacht before, that's a different kind of relationship. So expanding that capacity, exposure. I also get the example of you know, stand at the DoubleTree versus, you know, the Ritz-Carlton.
Yeah, okay, nice.
Right?
And
so, you know, the DoubleTree is a nice hotel.
It is.
Like, the DoubleTree is nice. You know, the cookies are good. You know, the cookies are good. But man, when you get that 5-star service at the Ritz-Carlton, man, when every you know, they open the doors for you, you know, they wait on your hand and foot. It's a different capacity, you know, and so you got to expand that thing to take yourself to another level.
I love that. I mean, that's progression. You know, what I mean? That's progression.
That's all we're trying to do is progress the people, man.
And that is the way I think to combat the thought of you're leaving somebody behind. Nah, man, it's progression here.
Right,
progression is growth.
We got to get rid of that crab mentality.
I love that, man.
We got to get rid of that crab mentality. Bring somebody up. When you get up, bring somebody else up. Plain and simple.
Say that.
Plain and simple.
Hey, man, we're going to get right to it, man. We'll go to a few songs. We'll come right back, man. I got a few more questions for you, man. I always love you coming by, big dog.
Yes, sir.
Don't go nowhere, y'all. Keep it live right here, WBT 9.1 FM The Beat.